I think we are in the last little portion of the remodel. So I built this little chunk behind me. We're up in the nose of the trailer. You can see right here is where the nose starts and goes that way. And I'm gonna actually pick up at some point for this space a 12-volt mini fridge, basically, so it'll stay cold all the time and run off of the batteries that I have up front, and then I can like pack lunches and stuff for the week and I don't have to forget them and then not have lunch. But when I built it, I just had this straight shot here that kind of returned everything back to the wall and made it easy, and I realized that I left quite a bit of real estate here kind of open with no storage. So I always have at least a gallon of extra glue, specifically the Type On 2 that we use inside most of the time, and there's always like a 5-gallon bucket cruising around that usually just ends up being the garbage bucket throughout the week, and then at the end of the week we can dump this off. So I thought in this little goofy triangular area, because basically we're going to take this point and connect it back to this little break in the sheeting here, I thought that would be the perfect spot to be able to store the 5-gallon garbage bucket down below. We'll build one shelf, and then we can put stuff like glue and whatnot up on the shelf. It's just kind of a goofy little area, but I figure we might as well try and utilize that. So I'm going to tear this apart. I'm pretty sure I glued and brad nailed this together, and then it's pocket holed to the wall. So I'm going to take the pocket holes off and hopefully be able to wiggle this loose, maybe cut the brads, and then we'll create a new panel that'll go straight back, and then we'll have to figure out what the triangle looks like and build a triangular shelf. The top we don't have to worry about because I made the top to fit this, so everything should carry down pretty all right when we're all said and done. So throw the time lapse on, and let's try and get this last chunk done so I can put the floor in and call this thing finished. Well, you guys aren't going to believe this, but actually, I think out of plywood. That was the last scrap that I had, and it was just wide enough that I couldn't bevel it, so it's kind of ugly, but it's behind a 5-gallon bucket and a fan and some tight bond. So, yeah, I'm actually out of plywood. But at any rate, that's, I think, the last of the building in the tool trailer here. So that wraps that up. I'm out of plywood. I have a bunch of oddball scraps that I'm gonna burn and clean up so that the garage is not all cluttered, and I'm gonna call that a win. So I'm gonna scoot this shelf down just a little bit and put a little catchy piece on the front there to keep the fan and the glue from flying out. There's plenty of room for the bucket down below, and yeah, that'll do it. So stain the top gray, all this stuff white, and we'll be moving right along in here. So I'm gonna get the camera set up behind me so that we can get the floor going in. I have 5 whole boxes of luxury vinyl plank flooring. I waited until the end to do everything so that in a couple years when it's trashed, rip it out, put in a new set of whatever's popular. So that'll do it for this video. I think with that little addition of those 2 cubbies, I've utilized every cubic inch available in this trailer for some sort of storage, so I'm gonna call it a win. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed, like and comment down below, and we'll see you guys in the next video.